It's August. Are you confused that I did not have a poll out so you could vote on the theme? Well, I kind of took matters into my own hands because I really wanted to do flowers like ever since April. And I realized people didn't vote on that. So maybe not a lot of people are going to like this month, but I hope you won't mind it too much. And then honestly, I already have an idea for September too. So I might not be putting a poll up for September. But when I have ideas, I have limited time. So I really just want to try them out and explore them. Okay, let's get her going. I am going to start off by mixing some paints, starting with turkey blue, adding Prussian blue, and some tree green. Then I've just got yellow ochre, and I've got orange yellow, cadmium red, and lastly, violet red. Feel free to get creative with your vase shape. I'm going to keep it very simple. Basically, there's the letter U. Sorry, my cat was just right here. And then I'm going to just fill that in. And we can decide once it dries if we want to layer any colors or any more of this color or any colors. Yeah, it looks a little crooked, so I'm just going to kind of shape it a little bit. Just going to bring it out here. Again, you know what? Maybe I'll just leave it because we're not trying to be wonky. I mean, we are trying to be wonky. We're not trying to be perfect. All right, gonna let that dry. I just had an idea. I kind of like how light that is. And then I'm going to just dip right back into that color mixture and I'm going to put polka dots in. Obviously, you can do some white polka dots if you have bleed-proof white or if you have, an acrylic marker, gel pen, whatever the case may be. But I'm just going to kind of do the same color. Perhaps I should mention I am loosely taking inspiration from this piece that I painted the other day with oil pastels. If you did not see my oil pastels video, it was so fun. Not that my video was fun. I had so much fun playing with them. And probably if I was creating this piece of art just by myself, I would be using acrylic markers because it's just easier. But not that this is hard at all, but I don't know. This is working. All right, I think that's cute. And I'm going to do a little different shape than we did. I'm just going to kind of do 3, 4, 5 little guys like that. Maybe we'll do another one up here. I think I'll color it in too. Let's just color that in. And then do another one up here. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, so this is kind of taking a little inspiration from another one that I did in oil pastels. Okay, so there's that. And the color I used for that is the orange yellow. And I'm just going to do the same arrangement that I did for that other one because I like how it turned out. So I'm going to do one up here that's kind of, from a different perspective. And then one maybe over here that's flopping down. Okay, easy peasy, right? Just doing some wonky shapes. Then I'm going to get the madder red. And I don't think everything's going to be dry. Some of it's probably dried some. But I'm going to outline loosely the edges here. You can see this one is still wet. This one looks like it's dried a little bit more. Just kind of filling it. Since that's wet, I'm going to just kind of take advantage of that and keep kind of filling that in and letting it bleed, but keeping the center yellow a bit. And samesies down here. Just letting some of that yellow still peek through. The orange yellow, I should say. Yeah, I think I would encourage you to work quickly if you like that, because, wet on wet is just so fun. And I just love the effect. All right, see what we got there? Let that dry. By the way, I've been using a size 2 brush this whole time. For stems, I'm just going to use yellow-green straight out of the pan for now. And this one, we're going to go like that. And then maybe this one just goes straight down. On these ones where you can see the bottom, I'm just going to put a little bit of green like that as well. All right, you can add some leaves if you want, a couple of different leaves, if that looks good to you. Fills in some of the white space as well. Yeah, I think we'll leave the other ones just as they are. And for our background colors, I'm going to use a number 6 mop brush, but you can use what you've got. And we're going to start with our yellow ochre. And I just took that straight out of the pan. I did not mix that with anything. And we're just going to draw a little table. I'm going to do straight across. I'm going to say that's about a third of the way up. And then we'll just fill it in here. I do like the points of these mop brushes because it helps you get close to whatever you're going around. Like that. Oh, I always kind of forget to tape it off, But I think it looks good either way. Speed this a little bit. Feels like the paper's being a little weird in a couple spots. Like it's not soaking the paint in, so I don't know what that's about. But let's just see what it looks like when it's dry. Yeah, that did dry a little lighter than I wanted, and those spots are very weird. I don't know what's up with that. So let's try to do a second layer on here and see what happens. Oh, let's get around the edge here. I'll speed you up because you don't need to see me trying to go slowly like this. That looks good. Now let's see what that looks like when it dries. Okay, I like that a lot better. Still some weird spots on the paper. Not sure what that's about. But let's go ahead and do the upper portion now with that beautiful violet red. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I don't think that's going to look good because I changed the color of the flowers. So I'm actually going to bring in just light sky blue. I think that will look pretty against the red and against the yellow. So we're about to find out. Going to start with my, what is this called? Mop brush. And just kind of get the main stuff in. Actually, I'm going to see if I can use it the whole time because, like I said, they have a nice point on them. So I feel like maybe I can just get right up on the edge of things and see if I can do it with not a lot of troubles. Probably should have done one side at a time. I'm going to have to move quickly with this because, watercolors dry quickly. And I'm not trying to leave streaks, so I'm speeding you up through this because I ended up doing 2 coats. Also did not let the green dry before adding blue, but it all works out in the end. I love it. Why does this make me think of a cartoon? I love this style. I like these kind of blocky colors. I don't know, it's doing it for me. All right, let me dry this. Everything's dry. I'm going to come in with a size 2 micron to start with. That means I'm being careful because usually I go big, I do a 5 or an 8, but I'm not sure I want super thick lines. So we're just going to outline here. And that'll cover up some of the white that might still be showing if you don't want that to still be showing. I'm going to get more scribbly with it. So I don't want like thick lines, but I want messy lines. Personal preference. You don't have to do that. You do not have to do that if that bothers you. I'm undecided if I want this line to be black or white, so I'm going to leave that for now. Around the flowers, we're going to go loosely and make some of those scribbly as well. Every now and then I have to stop for a second and look to see if I hit record because, you know, it's happened where I've forgotten. How's everybody's summer going? Goodness, it's flying by for me. I don't know about you, but didn't quite get all the things done that I thought I might get done. I'm just kind of scribbling some lines in here. I know it's only the beginning of August. Whatever. It's just a busy, busy month. All right, I'm gonna bring in I'm gonna do some of our green as well. Get those leaves showing. Give these a little definition because they, they kind of got a little washed out with the blue. So let's just go like that. Like that. All right, now for our white gel pen. And I'm sorry if my table, it's so funny when I edit, I see like cat hair floating around. This is my lotion. Actually, it's tallow, but getting on my table. I kind of miss my white table for those reasons. Okay, size 10 jelly roll. I've decided I want this to be white. Okay, and then I'm going to outline my little circles here just to give a little pop of white. I think that's adorable. I want a little bit more here. I'm actually thinking about making this kind of a tablecloth. So doing maybe just, I'm going to do it. Just I'm doing little stars, little asterisks. That's optional. But to me, that just adds a little bit of whimsy. My favorite. What do you think? I think that's pretty cute. Of course, now I'm wishing I would have done it here to look like wallpaper, but then that might have looked like a night sky. I don't know. We're leaving it. All right, I'm going to add just a little bit of white here and there. I mean, just like there's no rhyme or reason to it. I just like a pop of white here and there. All right. Oh my gosh, I think she's cute. And you could get fancy and do a shadow if you want. I don't know. I'm keeping this I don't know what style is this. I want to say pop, and that's not right, but the colors are popping. So that's probably why I'm thinking pop. All right, let's sign it. All right. Another one done. Can you even believe it? We have got 31 of 52. There you go. I sure hope you don't mind a little cute flower theme for the month of August and that you have lots of fun doing it. See you next time.